The game was so close, so we got the opportunity to win. Or what is it? That maybe because the referee called a couple of things on the end, on the line, affecting us?
Never the refs. Never the refs. It's always us. We were a tale of two teams. First half, two 25-point quarters. Didn't defend as well as we should have. Second half, we came out and we were a different team. And we decide to put it together for 48, then we'll be more excited about the outcome. But I love the way our guys fought towards the end. We gave ourselves a chance, but we got to have that level of urgency to start the game.
You started the third with a much-needed offensive boost and sustained into the fourth. What was said at halftime?
We just talked about playing for each other, playing with the pass, making an early, easy pass, and attacking the paint. I thought we settled in the first half a little bit, especially from three. We got kind of back to who we are, which is a downhill, attacking team, finding our teammates and feeling good about playing the game when everyone's touching it.
Yeah, no, the team did great, especially against the team with the third, that's third in points of the paint, so great job.
Was there any emphasis on the rebounding today? In the third quarter, they out-rebounded Westchester 13-8, 6 of those being offensive rebounds.
Always an emphasis on rebounding, always. That was the game. They had 19 offensive rebounds for 27 second chance points. When you couple that with 15 turnovers, that's a recipe for a tough night, a tough day. So we'll clean that up.
36 seconds left. A three is taken. Was that the play you drew up, or was it just the best shot you can get?
I trust our guys, and when they have their feet set, I trust them to let it fly. If they're in rhythm, they feel like it's a good look, and I trust those guys to make those decisions.
We saw a massive increase in points in the paint compared to previous games. I noticed as well this was in contrast to Westchester's largely three-point based offense. Were you just going for mostly high percentage shots to counter that three-point offense, or what was the plan there?
The key is always to touch the paint. Always. That's the source of frustration for all defenses. So whether we want shots at the rim, fouls, catch and shoot threes, the catalyst is always the paint forward. So that's always our emphasis offensively.
Hey, Eugene, pretty good game for you individually. I know that's not important. You want to come out with the win. What do you see as far as the team getting better at in the last little while?
I feel like we're taking the right steps. Day by day, we continue to get better. We had a better second half than the first half, but as long as we continue to execute together and continue to build as a group, I think we'll be really good, really good.
How do you carry that momentum from the third and fourth quarter into your next game?
Just knowing that we got to watch the film and just bring that same energy coming out. The biggest thing for us is to start, and once we get a groove of things and start the game like we ended it this game, we'll be perfectly good.
Coach talked about his trust in you guys. What about your guys' trust in each other? You had Quincy with 18 off the bench. Just talk about his performance.
He's always ready to go. He normally starts. He's always ready to go. His name was called to go to the bench, and he came off the bench with urgency and with a purpose, and that's what we need from him, and we always call upon him in those type of situations, and he's always ready to go. So shout out to Quincy.
Obviously, having two Canadians here, it's always good to be here. What about the fan support for the team? Today was incredible out there with the kids and everybody.
It's great. Coming from here, coming from Rexdale, just down the road, it's great. Just seeing people come support and knowing that when I was a kid and I used to go to Raptors games or come stop by the 905 games, it's a big thing. And just knowing that I'm playing for not only myself but my communities, it means even more to me.
And of course, your mentor, Chris Smalling, in the building, and his wife, and also your dad came in, man. And I saw, the effort was you always put in the effort, but a little extra special tonight.
Yeah, he's always at every game. He's always just getting in my ears and making sure I'm ready to go. And he knew last game didn't end right for me the way I wanted to, so he just knew that I was going to come out here, and he kind of just let me get time to myself yesterday and just lock in and be ready to go today.
16 rebounds, game high. Can you speak to battling the paint against Westchester and how that kind of worked out?
I'm a competitor. I think the way I ended the last game didn't define who I was, and I came out here with a purpose, and I knew that I slept extra early yesterday. I was ready to go today, so just knowing that I wanted to come out here and dominate was the biggest thing for me.
Good.
So this game, you're shouldering a lot of the offensive load, spacing the floor, a lot of responsibility from three. How do you manage that in contrast to getting in there in the paint with like a lot of the rest of the team?
Yeah, I think it's just playing your role, knowing your role, and I think that's my role is out here to be a shooter, and I can't, go away from that. And I think my team believes in me, coaches believe in me, and the players believe in me. When you got someone like Jamal telling you to shoot the ball every time you're open, that gives you confidence, and you got other people telling you to do the same thing. So I'm just going to try to create space and try to make shots. Obviously, it was a tough one today for me making shots, but in the end, we fought. Second half, we clawed back and we got back, but ultimately it was a tough loss. But we'll bounce back and we'll figure stuff out.
The confidence that coach has in you guys, does that kind of keep you your teammates with you as well, does that kind of keep you going when you're not making those shots in order to be able to keep shooting?
Yeah, of course, and I think there has to be a confidence in yourself as well, and I think that's the main thing. But when you got people telling you that you're a shooter, keep shooting, that builds yourself up. And especially when you got guys who believe and trust in you, who do it with you every day, there's no reason why you shouldn't be confident.
Can you just talk about the defensive effort on Donovan Williams? He kind of had his way last game. This time around, foul trouble, but as well, he didn't get off how he did last time.
I think it was just a group effort, and also knowing that we got to have each other's backs, being our egos, being our safeties, and we have to make sure, like I said, just have each other's backs. And guy goes off for 30, another guy goes off for 30 as well, but you just have to stay with the game plan. I think that was our big focus. This game plan was helping each other out and executing that game plan. So I thought we did a good job, but ultimately it was a little short just because we had the loss. So.
I noticed at the end of the fourth quarter, Coach shouted out JB speaking to you, and then you went in for that drive, that successful layup. Can you speak at all to like was he calling a specific play there? Like what was in the works there?
No, I don't think anything was in the work. I think that's just basketball, just playing basketball, reading, reacting, figuring out what's open and what's not open. Good.